Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy, Nick, coming at you with another shocking true story of the time that I was abducted and anally probed by Boris Johnson's evil alien clone. Now, before I get into this video, I want to thank my sponsor, Hepatitis B, and remind you all that I will personally waterboard you and your family if you don't smash that fucking like button and subscribe to the channel. So with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. The story begins a couple years ago when I was just 8 years old and living in a small fishing village along the coast of Austria. My parents were both Fortnite gamers, so I spent most of my days scavenging for PC components in the abandoned Nazi training facility just north of where I lived. Back in those days, gaming wasn't the lucrative and booming industry that it is today, and many professional gamers, like my parents, lived in poverty. One night, I was out at the facility, pretty late because I hadn't been able to find anything during the day. I desperately searched for any kind of gaming equipment that might help my parents win more Fortnite games and potentially even feed me. But it was no hope. After a hard day's work, it was looking like I would once again return empty-handed. But then, from the corner of my eye, I glanced at something shining from beneath a dusty anime body pillow. Rushing over and throwing the cum-stained pillow aside, I found the Holy Grail, an original, Cold War-era GTX 2080 Ti that may very well have been used by Hitler himself. It was genuinely the happiest moment of my life, and for once I thought I would go home without being beaten by my disappointed father. However, this happiness was unfortunately short-lived, because mere moments after picking up the graphics card, it was yeeted from my grasps as a cone of blinding white light flooded down on me and a strange force field knocked me to the ground where I hit my head and immediately blacked out. Boris Johnson had arrived, and there was nothing that I could do about him. When I came to, I found myself face to face with Boris Johnson's evil alien clone. Many people might not be aware of the fact that, before becoming President of the United States, Boris Johnson was in fact involved in an experiment gone wrong which accidentally created his evil alien clone. But fun facts aside, this alien clone did proceed to shove a metal stick up my ass, which was not particularly cash money experience. After being anally probed, I was dropped back to Earth from space, but luckily managed to land in a pond near my house. It seems like a pretty lame night, but as I slowly walked home, freezing cold and with a very sore ass, I came across the GTX 2080 Ti, which I'd found earlier. It must have also been dropped from space and miraculously survived. After that, I was so happy that even though I got kidnapped and anally penetrated by the president's evil clone, I thought it was the best day of my life. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you really enjoyed today's video, and once again, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel or I will burn your fucking house down.